Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Advice to Think Twice. My name is Monica and I'm here with your weekend advice reading for the weekend of the 25th, 26th, 27th of March 2016. Thank you very much for being here with me and thank you very much for being patient with me. I apologize for not having posted any daily advice readings for the 23rd and the 24th. I did post on the homepage that I wasn't able to record these videos, but with post it doesn't go out to everyone. It doesn't notify you when I do a post. I think it just notifies you when I post a video. And so a lot of people didn't know what was going on, so I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry for the confusion. In short, because I don't want to make this video about this, in short, I got a new job, a lot more time consuming, a lot more demanding of my attention and time. And there was a trip that I wasn't supposed to be going on since this was my first week, and it's in the middle of launching this big project. And so someone in the higher ups decided this would be good for me to gain experience, and basically it was just pack your bags, you're going. And it was a 2-day trip. I just got home. It was crazy hours, some delays, stuff not working that was supposed to be working, delays that weren't supposed to happen, and so everyone was just all hands on deck trying to get this to work. And it's not like I could actually do anything because I still don't know what's going on properly, but I still had to be there just in case I could do something, or if not, just to observe what's going on and learn from that situation. So that's why I've been MIA. But thank you very much for all of you who've reached out to me and asked me if I'm okay. That was really, really touching, and it really made me feel even worse for not being there, not posting videos like I usually do. But I'm back now, and I'm just gonna get started with the weekend reading, okay? And I think I'm gonna do a separate post because I do have to make some changes because of the new job, and I still haven't figured everything out yet. But when I do, I'm gonna post a video tomorrow, I think, or the day after, explaining what's going on so that you know, and there's no confusion. I don't want to, leave you wondering what's going on. So, for our weekend of the 25th, 26th, and 27th of March 2016, we are ending some things. We are ending some big lessons. We have learned them, we have gained the knowledge, and we're ready to move on. However, we may have a bit of difficulty letting go of the old way of thinking when we were going through that lesson. And so the lesson's gone. As painful as it was, we've learned it, so we can be free of it, but our brain needs to adjust to that freedom and realize it's time to change. It's time to go with the flow. It's time to allow new energy in, because we may find ourselves, even though the situation is different, we may find ourselves reacting in the same way. Or for example, you have conversations with people. These are new people, you've never met them before, and they start this topic, and you find yourself just going, something just clicks, and you just give the answers that you've always given when it comes to that topic, even though in the meantime you've changed your mind about that topic. But it's like the reaction first, and then your brain catches up and says, no, hold on, actually, I don't believe that anymore. Okay, so I feel like this is the energy of the weekend, okay, for the most part. And just remember, these are general readings. We're looking at the general energy for all signs, everybody watching. And I am saying that this is for the 25th, 26th, 27th of March 2016. That's my intention. However, whenever you hear these messages, that is when you're meant to hear them. So if you hear them at any point during the week or not during this weekend, whenever, then that is when you're meant to hear those messages. So don't worry so much about the exact time, okay? I always say energy is fluid. So, first card we have, I got a new deck. I love it. I'm gonna do a review, I hope. The Hermit, first card. Second card, Four of Pentacles. Third card, Queen of Cups. Overall guidance, we have karmic completion, number 10. Additional advice, we have anxiety, and this is another new deck. Anxiety and patience. Okay, so the message, I think you're already getting it. So what I see in the cards is a big message tying in together, okay? I'm seeing the Hermit in the past position is talking about a lot of lessons learned, a lot of information coming our way, a lot of knowledge, more importantly, knowledge and wisdom coming our way, learning from our mistakes, having that understanding that everything is happening for a reason, and the mistakes we may have beaten ourselves up about were actually supposed to happen because we learned a great deal from them, even though we may have gotten ourselves into difficult situations because of those so-called mistakes, and even though it took us a while for us to get the lesson and get back on track. This being in the past position is telling me that we did learn the lessons, okay? We did learn the lessons, and we have karmic completion as our overall guidance card, and this is confirming that for me, okay? So this is exactly, we have the Hermit is a 9, so that's the knowledge, and the 10, the karmic completion, is what comes because of that knowledge, okay? So a lot of lessons learned recently and further in the past. Big lessons, life-changing lessons. We have had our eyes open to a certain situation. Something to do with maybe we weren't as weak as we thought. Maybe we weren't as naive as we thought. Maybe we weren't giving ourselves enough credit. Maybe we thought we were more passive, and in reality we're actually go-getters. We actually can make stuff happen. We don't have to just wait and see what happens to us. Okay, so a lot of life lessons, life-changing lessons, okay, is what is in our past that has taken us to the present, okay, to where we find ourselves. And then with the Four of Pentacles, first of all, it is a 4, so it's telling me that things are stabilizing in our lives. We are becoming more secure. And this can be emotional security, this can be financial security, this can be physical well-being, where we've gotten our health back on track, okay? We are secure in our health and in our well-being. Whatever it is, it's talking about things becoming more clear, more stable, okay? But the other side of the Four of Pentacles is inflexibility. It is holding on to what we know, or holding on to what we have, not being able to go with the flow, not being able to get out of that mentality of this is as far as I go, this is what I can do, okay? Any limitations we have set for ourselves, they're no longer applying because we have learned the lessons and outgrown those limitations, but our brain is still in that kind of thinking. So when you are in a new situation, first you're going to say, oh, I can't do this. And then it's like your brain is going to hear yourself and it's going to go, no, hold on. Yes, we can. Because we could do this and we could do this. And you're going to receive ideas and new perspectives. But the first reaction is going to be no. The first reaction is going to be I can't. The first reaction is going to be I don't know. I can't. I don't know. I want to hold back. This isn't for me. I can never do this. Okay, so it's talking about our limitations that we set for ourselves, that we imposed on ourselves, okay, because of these lessons that we've had to learn. But we have learned the lessons, so the limitation has been overcome. We have outgrown that little box that we put ourselves in at some point or another. Okay, and with the Queen of Cups, she's telling us that we are headed to a better place, to a place of love, support, understanding, nurturing, self-nurturing. And more importantly, the Queen of Cups is very intuitive. She's very calm, balanced. She does not overreact She does not get scared. She does not get intimidated, because she has an inner knowing that it's either it's happening the way it's meant to, and so she just keeps an eye out for what the lesson is in that situation, because she knows there has to be one. Or her intuition is telling her what to do in that situation. She receives guidance through those difficult times or those obstacles, because she's very, very intuitive. Okay, almost psychic. She trusts her intuition. She trusts her heart. She trusts herself, that she is making the right decisions, that she is heading in the best direction she could be heading in. This is acceptance. This is self-love, self-nurturing, knowing exactly how much you deserve, how far you've come, being secure with your emotions and your mental state, and whatever is going on around you, you are balanced. Okay, this is the energy of the Queen of Cups. She's very, very calm. She's very balanced. Everything is in harmony with her, because no matter what happens, no matter how tumultuous the waters are around her, she doesn't let that influence her. She doesn't let that get a reaction out of her that is a knee-jerk reaction, that is not filtered through her own intuition. Okay? So no matter what happens, what she does is go within. And same thing with the Hermit, okay? It's about going within. And I feel like a lot of us have learned to do this more and more, to go within and trust ourselves and trust our own intuition. And so that's the energy we're moving into the future with as well. It's an energy of being open to receiving new energy, new people, new situations, guidance, spiritual guidance, insights, messages, signs. And trusting, having this inner trust, inner knowing, you are on the right path. You are doing what's best for you. Your heart is truly guiding you through this. Your spirit guides are guiding you. Your angels are guiding you. And believing in that and trusting that guidance. And trusting that it will take you to where you need to be happy. Whatever that means for you. Okay? And additional guidance, first card we have is anxiety. And this is normal, first of all, whenever you have a big ending. Anxiety is normal because it's a big change. Okay, there is something ending, and it may have been difficult, it may have been traumatic, but you knew it. It's weird how that goes, but it's true. I've experienced it. You know that situation, so no matter how bad it is, you're familiar with it. It doesn't, I don't know, it's like you're numb to it. But once you have the realization that that situation is not right for you and you can get out of it, that's when the change comes in and you get the anxiety because it's new. It's something different. Okay? The old thing was bad or not great, but at least you knew what it was. You knew what to expect. Okay? So with complete newness that comes after a karmic completion, if you filter things through your brain and just your brain and your ego consciousness, you're gonna get scared because you don't know. Okay, you don't know because you can't see. You can't see the plan. You can't see the path in front of you. Where is this gonna go? What's gonna happen next? And that is giving you anxiety, and it's normal. We're all scared of the unknown. Okay, that's our first reaction to it. If we try to filter everything through our eyes or what we can touch, if that makes sense. If we don't consult our inner guidance to see what we feel, what we sense about that situation, okay? And so this is talking about things changing around you. We're not sure what's going to happen. We're not sure what to do. This is second guessing ourselves. Did we make the right decision? Were we really supposed to do this thing, make this change? Was it better the way it was? Did we really change something or just wreck something? What did we do? It's just going over and over in your mind over the scenario, because again, it's what you know, it's what happened, and you can't see past that or not very far ahead, and so that gives you anxiety. Okay, and again, it's normal, but the best way to deal with it is go within. You can't see what's going on in front of you? Okay, close your eyes. Try to sense it. See what your intuition is showing you. Because maybe you can't see the road in front of you, the actual path of things coming together. You can't actually see it with your eyes, or you can't touch it. But your intuition is going to show you the path. And that may be through images, pictures, an inner knowing, sensing it, an emotion you get whenever you think of that path, how you feel, your reactions. Okay? Because your intuition is speaking to you through all the senses. We're not just relying on our eyes, or we're not just relying on our sense of touch. Intuition speaks to you in all the ways it can, and in the ways you understand best, okay? And the ways you are quicker to process, easier processing for you. So if you are a visual person, you like to see things, how they come together and all of that, then you're probably going to get mental pictures or some sort of flashes of images of yourself in 2 years or something like that. If you are reacting based on how you sense, what you sense about a situation. If you're like an empath, then your intuition is going to speak to you through emotions and feelings. You're going to close your eyes and go, how do I feel about this job? And you're going to get a feeling, either excitement or joy or curious, what's going to happen, I don't know, but good curiosity. Or you're going to either not feel anything or feel, that little nagging feeling like, I don't know, okay? And so there may be some anxiety, and that's okay. Take a step back. Take a deep breath. Close your eyes. Meditate. Pray. How do you feel? What does your intuition tell you about this situation, about this big change that is happening? Be flexible, okay? Don't be the man in the Four of Pentacles holding on to what he has, good or bad. Because things are changing. Big changes happening with karmic completions, and they're very good changes. Very good changes. And then we have patience. And guess what the message of this card is? It's actually let go of anxiety. Let go of anxiety. Find a peaceful place within and wait to see what happens. Allow for things to come to you. Allow for solutions to come to you. Allow for answers to come to you through your intuition. That's exactly the message of this card. I could read it from the book. Because you see, you have this clock that this angel is holding on to, and I feel like it gives me a sense of pressure. It gives me a sense of, I need to be doing this by this, and this. This needs to happen and this way by this time. These people need to do this and this and this. I should be doing this and this and this, not whatever. I feel like, again, it's talking about the limitations. And limitations could be, I'm not good enough for this. Or limitations could be, this is what I think I should be doing. Or this is what I was taught I should be doing. That's another limitation that you put on yourself. Be open. Your heart is going to tell you what you actually should be doing, what you're meant to be doing. Okay? So don't allow for anyone to tell you what you can and cannot do. Don't allow for people to tell you what you should be doing. No one knows that. Only you. Only you have that information deep within your heart. And it is up to you to find the peace to allow that information to come to the surface in the form of your intuition, your dreams. signs around you, messages, intuitive messages, synchronicities of all kind, whatever you call coincidence. No such thing, in my view at least. So this is reassuring you, okay? This is reassuring you. Look at this angel and look at the Queen of Cups. I'm getting the same kind of energy off of both these cards. An energy of peace, calm, harmony, balance, and a sense of being open to understanding, open to receiving guidance. Okay? Okay, so that was the message that is coming through. Karmic completions are a really beautiful thing. They are big changes, yes, but there's nothing to be afraid of. Nothing to be afraid of. You can absolutely trust that once you have learned a karmic lesson, your life is going to improve. One way or another. In one area or another, or in all areas. It depends what lesson you had to learn. Okay? But it is beautiful, beautiful energy. Things get easier after you learn a karmic lesson and you go through a karmic completion. Easier, not so much of a struggle. Your fears calm down, your doubts kind of calm down. You can hear yourself more, your true self, your authentic self. What your intuition is telling you should be doing, where you should be going, who you should be talking to. That is your true self. What you're meant to be doing here. Okay? So, beautiful healing weekend for us all. We need to really let go of whatever needs to go. Don't hold on to things, good or bad. Let them go and see what happens. Okay? Let them go and see what happens. Be open with the Queen of Cups. Be open. That shell behind her, to me, is like one of those theaters that was built for acoustic purposes, where you hear the person on the stage very clear, even though you're sitting in the front or you're sitting at the back. I hope you know what I'm talking about. I don't remember exactly. Well, they're called a theater, but I don't remember the exact terminology. But I think you know what I mean. I think you know what I mean. And this is like, she is receiving, she is hearing messages, she's hearing guidance, and the shell is capturing them and bringing them into focus so she can hear them clearer, easier. Okay? So be open, no matter what happens, even though we may get anxious or scared. Take a deep breath, calm ourselves, and open ourselves. Okay? We should open ourselves to the messages, open ourselves to the guidance, because I truly believe it's going to take us to where we're meant to be, or a lot closer to where we're meant to be. Okay? So it's a bit of a longer message. I hope you can watch it till the end, and I hope it makes sense for you. Let me know if the cards apply. Let me know how they apply to your particular situation. It's different things for different people in a very general reading. Thank you very much again for being here with me, and thank you for being patient, and for being worried about me. That it really means a lot. And I will talk to you soon, and I'll make sure I do. So thank you, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care.